Hello everyone and welcome to Update 1 on Cyclone Maha, churning currently in the Arabian Sea with winds of 115 miles per hour and a pressure of 960 millibars. The storm is expected to weaken over the next few days, which is good news for India, although the storm generally will be tracking towards that direction. CDPS scale has no rating at the moment, as it is questionable whether the storm will even make it to land as a tropical cyclone. If it did have a rating, it would likely be a Stage 1 at this time, although it is forecasted to no longer be a tropical cyclone by the time it gets there, at least according to my analysis. So, again, winds of 115 miles per hour, pressure of 960 millibars. You can see that largest wind field is actually displaced from where it would normally be, and you can see here distances in miles from Dwarka, 383 miles from Una, 438 miles from Mumbai, 530 miles, and from Valsad, 549 miles away. So you can see the storm is quite far from land, although those numbers will go down substantially over the next few days. So here are the current watches and warnings. None are in effect at this time, to my knowledge, and you can see on the map they are nowhere to be found, although the storm is still a powerful tropical cyclone and all interests in India should be watching this closely. So here's the GFS run. You can see precipitation over the next 5 days or so as the storm does continue its movement, and you can see it there as it does move towards India. You can see it pretty much transitioning and dying off before it gets there. This is according to the GFS. I pretty much agree with this solution down to a T. The track and intensity looks pretty good in my opinion. Here are sea surface temperatures. You can see the pool of cooler waters. Those are from Cyclone Kurar that moved through about a week ago. And now you can see the wind forecast. So GFS obviously underestimating intensity a little bit. The next one's a Category 1, although general weakening is expected, and I would have to agree with the GFS on that. Ignore pressures there. Pressures are so high at the center due to the resolution of the model. But overall, that should give you a good idea of where the storm is expected to go and what winds are going to be coming along with it. So here are tropical storm force wind probabilities. Una at the highest percentage at 35% chance of a tropical storm force gust, and you can see other areas pretty low on that scale, and either these are going to go up or go down substantially. So intensity currently yet to peak according to the JTWC and the HWAR, and when it does peak, it will be within the next 12-24 hours or so before shear does skyrocket as the storm does move northward. You can see it going literally off the scale. And here you can see the other forecast as the storm tracks away. Relative humidity is going to go down. SSTs are expected to tank according to the HWAR. And you can see that there. Satellite data right now is looking pretty good. You can see the storm and you can see how it is really getting its act together. You can see a clearly defined eye, a well-defined eye wall with it as well. The storm is definitely one to be reckoned with, although it is very, very small. This is nowhere near the full picture here. We had to zoom in quite a bit in order to get you a good look at the storm, but you can see its appearance looking quite good. It's got a good bit of outflow, and it has about 12 to 24 hours left to strengthen before conditions are going to rapidly deteriorate for the storm. You can follow our outlets. First of all, the website force13.com with new articles coming out all the time for your reading pleasure about all things weather. YouTube.com/force13 with our tropical weather bulletins, animations, and tropical updates. You can also find us on Facebook with more information on those things. And then also on Twitter. We have the US branches and AU branches on there as well, but you can see the URL below. Teespring.com/store/force13. That's where you can find things like the Smug Mug to buy. And finally, the Patreon. Patreon.com/force13, where you can support the project and help it become even better.